Habs fans everywhere are screaming it from the rooftops. Montreal is the only Canadian team in this year's NHL playoffs, and Max Pacioretty played a big part in making that happen. Despite missing 9 games to injury, he scored 39 goals this season. That was good for 4th best in the NHL. Now, with more on Pacioretty, here is Sportsnet's Arash Madani.
Whoa, to hit it center by Subban. So look out, folks. Eller is down flat on his face. Scramble for it. Scored. It's a war tonight, and Ottawa's taking over the game. Better luck next time. Montreal Canadiens.
Max Pacioretty got his taste of playoff intensity last spring in that Habs Senators showdown. But that didn't compare with the Friday, February night in Sochi when Pacioretty and the Americans faced Canada at the Olympics.
The amount of speed was crazy. I can't even explain the amount of skating in that. And then when I came here after Olympics, I think things just felt a little bit slower to me, and I think I was able to calm down and really make a lot more plays.
That experience may be critical for him this postseason when the playoff intensity takes over. And it is Pacioretty who is the star of Canada's only postseason team.
That's Matt Pacioretty. Boy, you better put a rope on him, Howie.
Pacioretty for the hat trick, scores!
Pacioretty, Sergio Madani!
Pacioretty again, scores! What a shot by Pacioretty!
Almost out of nowhere, Pacioretty has gone from ordinary to superstar. From the winger battling to just stay healthy, to suddenly emerging as a near 40-goal scorer this season. And he's the pivotal piece to Montreal's spring hopes. Hysteria with the Montreal Canadiens is never far away. And at the beginning of the season, it was Pacioretty's name that swirled in trade rumors.
You know, I think if it were a couple years ago, I would have really let it eat me up, but instead I just blocked it all out. And when you realize that someone's always going to have a problem with something, I think it makes you understand that that outside noise really is irrelevant. I judge my game on how my teammates and coaches, how I feel like they would think I would play.
It's one teammate in particular that's made a tremendous difference.
Vanek's pass for Pacioretty to the circle, back to the point, one-timer, score! That's a hat trick for Thomas Vanek.
Since Pacioretty has been paired with Vanek, the numbers have been remarkable.
The acquisition of Thomas Vanek at the trade deadline has made that shift of he, Pacioretty, and David Desharnais as one of hockey's most lethal lines over the past month.
I like to play fast, and Vanner understands that, and he likes to slow things down. So I think being able to have a dual threat like that, I think it really is hard on other teams. Davey slows down the game as well, and when I'm going full speed, I might be backing up the defenders and everyone's puck watching them, and then I'm left alone wide open in the slot.
And it leaves him alone to do work, alone to elevate his game from ordinary to superstar status.
What does becoming a 40-goal scorer mean to you, Max, as a member of the Montreal Canadiens when nobody's done it before in 20 years?
It doesn't mean anything to me. It's something that's it's not even in the back of my mind. Someone mentioned this, if you want to talk about stats, someone mentioned a stat of our team's record when I score a goal. And that's the most rewarding stat that I have because it's contributing to our team's success.
How ridiculous is his contribution? The Canadiens are 24-1-1 when Pacioretty scores at least 1 goal this season.
Max Pacioretty in sudden death overtime. It's the only goal tonight.
My best season, I had 65 points, but we didn't make the playoffs. And at the time, I was thinking, I'm happy to score 30. I'm happy to get that many points. But at the end of the day, I think the only stat that matters is how many cups you win.
Which at the moment for Pacioretty is none. That's what fuels him now. He is under team control with a cap hit of only $4.5 million through 2019. He's a homegrown prospect, comfortable with how he fits with the Canadiens, and how he's evolved into a family man. The pursuit of the elusive professional prize is now what he's after.
I don't care about my numbers. Like you said, I'm locked up long term. I'm not going to arbitration this summer to try to sign a new contract. I'm trying to win a Stanley Cup, and whichever way I can help this team win, and whichever way I can contribute to our success is how I got to play, and that's what's rewarding.